It doesn't matter if you guys waited for 5 years.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you guys waited for 3 years. It doesn't matter if you did it just a night, your wedding night.
Hi, Mr. Arinze.
Hello, Ify, Harry Papa.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Are you?
Good. Excellent.
So welcome to my channel. Thank you for being my first guest.
Wow, it's an honor.
Anyway, so this is a community I'm building, trying to encourage mostly women and teach people how to navigate life based off of my own experience and some tips and what I would have done different. So today I just want to talk about the effects of children in a marriage, or the change that occurs when children start coming in, when kids start coming in, what really happens, and if something happens, how do you advise couples to go about it? How do you advise that they should navigate this new change? So, but before I get into all that, so you have two kids under 2 years.
Yay.
2 kids under 2 years.
Okay.
In 2 years of marriage. Wow, that's a lot.
Record breaking.
Okay, record breaking. So how does that make you feel? Generally, like, how do you feel about it? Are you
Yeah.
pressure, or
Well,
do you feel good about it?
well, the joy is
Mhm.
it cannot be quantified.
Oh, okay.
Of having 2 kids, 2 amazing children.
Oh, wow. So you're very happy.
It's a ton of joy, I must say. Yeah.
Nice to know. Okay. So you don't feel like you're being robbed off, your honeymoon stage, because you're literally just 2 years married. So how do you have 2 kids under 2 years in 2 years of marriage?
Yeah, well,
That's a lot.
of course,
I mean,
but you know, honeymoon never ends. You know,
oh, okay.
you can also, with your 2 kids and your wife,
Go on
a honeymoon.
Yeah.
You can also you can
Yeah.
leave your kids with relatives or
Yeah.
something. So
True.
in marriage, honeymoon never ends.
Okay.
Because if you say, okay, let me wait, let me enjoy myself, and then have kids later,
Mhm.
the kids will still come.
Yeah, they
You
will
will still
come.
be stressed
Yeah.
with the duties of maybe not sleeping at night
Yeah.
and all that. So
That's true. I disagree a little bit, because I think that when you get married newly, you get to know your spouse. So when you take like a year or two to get to know your spouse properly before the kids start coming in. So whatever happens when the kids come, because I tell you, when the kids come in, you're going it's crazy. You're going to feel lost many times. Many times. There's pressure of not sleeping. There's the pressure of trying to be a wife, a mom, and the other partner, him as in this situation, trying to be a husband and a dad, and in some cases you're probably not being able to balance things. So it's a lot, and maybe your spouse is feeling neglected because now you both have to take care of this beautiful little one. So, but it kind of puts pressure on the marriage, and some people don't handle it properly, and this is why there's a lot of divorce in the first 2 years of marriage. So for me, I think maybe, just maybe, it would be nice for couples to just wait a little bit, like 1 year, get to know each other, so that when the kids come in, and the woman especially, she gets her hormonal issues, or she's, in her feelings, the husband will understand and say, yeah, she's usually not like that. So I think this is the pregnancy. But when this is happening, like, you haven't really seen your wife in that mood. Maybe you just know her for a few months, but before the first pregnancy kicks in, it doesn't give you that overview of what she's really like without pregnancy. So that's just my opinion. But anyways, I think our story is different, and I appreciate our story. So what are the things that you encourage couples to do, even when they have young kids, just to keep the fire in the marriage burning. How do we navigate the change?
Yeah, I think
from a man's perspective.
From a man's perspective, I think it's always important to support your wife.
Okay.
You know,
true.
Always, try to take some loads, from her so that she will not be so overwhelmed.
That's true.
So I also think you should also make out time where you and your wife go out if it's possible. Maybe if you guys have a relative around or something, just go out, enjoy yourself without the kids. I think it's really, really important to balance it out.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think from a woman's perspective, speaking to the women, I think we should be able to communicate more with their husbands, because sometimes we're overwhelmed, we're angry, we're upset, we've not slept all night, we are very overwhelmed, and they might not even understand. I know that there's no amount of explanation that will get a person to fully understand, but at least try to just put them and say, okay, my love, or baby, or babe, or whatever you call your partner.
Communication is key.
Yeah, try to tell them, say, okay, I'm overwhelmed right now, I'm feeling very sad, and I need you to help me do this, do that. Because sometimes the men really don't know.
Yeah.
They don't really know.
Most times.
Okay, most times. So in our situation, I always call him and say, okay, see, right now I'm just, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I have not had any sleep at all. So please, I need 2 more hours. Can you take care of things? And he's like, yeah, cool, I got it. So I think we should be able to communicate more with our spouse. It's really, 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 really important. Very, very important. And that moment of anger or, overwhelmness, you should just relax, take a deep breath, and just talk it out. And before 1 hour, everybody's smiling again.
That's true.
So, yeah. What other tip?
But he also said something about children, that where I don't necessarily agree with you is the timeline, because you said that if you have children, immediately it affects the marriage. That might. That it's better to wait 1 year or 2 years, and that's what causes divorce. But no. I want to put it to you now. Is when?
Okay, go.
What do you want to say?
No, it's okay. Go on.
Okay, so when you both just get married, when the kids are not you're not yet in the picture, when you're still doing your honeymoon, as you call it.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is that.
Oh, well.
The stress, the body change, the stress, and what I was saying was when
stress.
When you're pregnant, the hormonal change, it happens, and also the stress. I don't know if ladies have a kind of a course to say when the stress of a baby comes, starting from the pregnancy, even if you guys have had 2 years of honeymoon, this is a new experience. It's a new experience for both the couples, and it comes with its type of stress
and
challenges. So it takes maturity. And understanding. It doesn't matter if you guys waited for 5 years.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you guys waited 3 years. It doesn't matter if you did it just a night, your wedding night.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If the challenges overwhelm the marriages, it can overwhelm any type of honeymoon. So I just think it's understanding and maturity to navigate that stage. The men should support their wives.
So you're of the opinion that you don't necessarily have to wait before you start having kids.
Because before you get married, it still happen. And before you get married, you guys are dating.
Yeah,
you guys are cutting.
Yeah.
And so you
that's the time to get to know each other. But don't you think that dating relationship is sort of very different from marriage? Because in dating you're not living together, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you live with a person in the same house for a month, 2 months, 1 year, it's very different because seriously, in the dating relationship, you are at your best. Yeah. You come over for a weekend or for 2 days visit, and you're just at your best. Yeah. And you can't really know how a person behaves in 2 days.
Yeah, very right. But also,
so it's different.
It's different, and it's also marriage without kids is also much different with marriage with kids.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and so the dating is quite different from when you're married, without a kid. It's a bit different, but also there is also a huge difference when you get pregnant and in the later stages of the pregnancy, up to getting your baby.
So what's the difference? What's the difference in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, the difference is the challenges and the stress that comes with it.
Okay.
Because sometimes it can be very overwhelming.
Okay.
And
I think you also made a point where you said when couples fight or argue in a marriage where there are no kids because you're waiting. It's not because maybe you're waiting on God, but just it's your own choice. Yeah. So I think you said something that's really important. You said the couple tend to be less committed, like they're easily going to say, okay, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm heading out, it's over, I can't do this. But when there are kids, you really can't just move away so quickly, so easily, because now something is holding you back.
Exactly.
But that's not to say you're staying in there because of the kids.
Yeah.
But because you already have kids, you're a little bit more, invested in it. Yeah. You really know, okay.
Yeah, because even in the honeymoon stages, it's different from dating, and also there could be some issues, and
there will definitely be issues.
Yeah, there will be issues, and the extent of the issue that maybe if the issue is so big or so huge, you say, no, let me just pack my things and be going.
I agree.
You don't have nothing to think about,
nothing to lose. Yeah, let me count my losses.
Yeah, count my losses and be going.
Yeah.
You say, if it's like this now, when we have kids, it will be worse too.
Exactly.
So, but I think understanding is very important all through marriage.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is a template.
There's no template.
A perfect template saying it's better to wait.
Yeah.
Of course, both of you have to be on agreement, but there is no perfect template in my opinion.
Wow, thank you. So I think generally, just speaking, I think just do what works for you. Yeah. But this is to put it out there that marriage, especially young marriages with young kids, it's not easy. It requires a lot of work. It requires a lot of support from both sides. It requires open communication, both sides. It requires a lot of work. So, and this is a very fragile time in your life, and you're the most vulnerable at this time, and it's also the most precious time of your life because you're actually experiencing a blessing.
Yeah.
Even if you're stressed out, but it's actually a blessing.
Yeah,
so
and the way they grow every day,
it's a miracle.
It's
every milestone is just wow, because from so it actually gives you this something to look forward to.
Exactly.
You're happy. Okay, you're looking forward to when are they going to start crawling? When are they going to start walking?
Yeah.
When are they going to start running? Oh my God, I can't wait to go. Like you said, he can't wait to go to the cinema with his son. I can't wait to hang out with my daughter in the salon. It just gives you something to look forward to. I mean, that's not to say you don't have professional life or other things that entertain you, but I'm just speaking based off of marriage. So if you believe that waiting is the best for you and your partner, let us know in the comment section and let us know why you think is the best. He thinks it's better to just go right in, dive in all in. I'm quite indifferent about it. I'm not actually very like peculiar, like okay, it has to happen. But our story is we had 2 kids under 2 years, and in 2 years of marriage. So it's like wow, we went right in from the very first month. So our story is a bit roller coaster, but we thank God for how far we've come, and our ability to be able to communicate. So yeah, guys, let us know in the comment section what works for you, what tips you want us to drop more. And this is just we're being very honest in our episodes. This is one of our marriage episodes that we're going to be dropping, and we're going to be 100% honest with our experience, 100% honest, just to be more relatable with our people, with our fans, or whoever's going to be watching us. We just want to help people that has not gone to this stage of their lives yet, so that they know what to expect. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. Last words, baby.
Yeah, so I think you've covered it all, and on the nutshell, I just want to say, do what's best for you, but always communicate and have full understanding with your partner. And yeah.
All right, so thank you for watching. Bye.